Welcome to The Link, a podcast from the Beavercreek Chamber of Commerce located in Beavercreek, Ohio.
I'm Wendy Rogers, President and CEO.
And I'm Chris McClure, Vice President, also known as Wendy's driver therapist, and apparently now I'm the chamber jester.
You are, and I love it that our chamber members are getting in on it. And when lunch was delivered today, there was actually a little jester picture right on the top of that. Like
some things you
Chris,
can't get away from.
You can't unsee it now. It's there. Now I'm always going to picture you with a little jester hat on and little bells.
Well, hey folks, today we're actually on video too. So Wendy, you want to finish our intro and get us going here?
Of course. During each episode, we talk about our local businesses, community events, chamber happenings, and anything else fun and unscripted that we can think of. And Chris and Rafi, that's usually a lot.
It is what you excel at.
It's my favorite thing. How did you know?
Well, as Wendy mentioned, we have a wonderful guest today. It's Rafi Rodriguez from Rafi's Amigos is what we're talking about today, but it's Rodriguez Financial Services.
Yes, Rodriguez Financial Services, and then the owner, the creator, the almighty for Rafi's Amigos golf outing. So we're excited to have you here, Rafi, and also a big supporter of the Chamber. So we are excited to learn all that we can about that upcoming golf outing and what it's for and who it benefits and all those kinds of fun things.
And Rafi, you are the brave first video podcast.
I know.
Guest.
Look at that.
I won't say victim.
Well,
we'll see how the end is.
Also known as the guinea pig.
That's right.
That's a nicer way to put it, right? Wendy's been wanting to do this for a while, and she thought, Rafi, you would be a great start.
I did.
We even rearranged a studio here for it.
We sure did. We got like a new table in here. Like we've got stuff behind us talking about everything that Rafi's got going on. And I know, I'm so excited. We might want to do this every time, Chris.
She got to redecorate Rafi. That's what made her happy.
It did. I'm like, ooh, can we get a different, let's get some tablecloths and some bigger couches or chairs. I mean, this is going to be all done up.
Yeah. People may not recognize our studio after a week or two of this. So, but no, we're excited about this. And our friend Carlos over at Vigilante Media is going to be using some of this video to help promote the podcast, promote the chamber, to help kind of cut it up into the shorts for us, put it on social media. So we are experimenting, folks, but we are glad to be with you. And Rafi, we love having you as our guest.
Thank you.
Because this is what, year 8 for your Rafi's Amigos golf tournament?
Yeah, the 8th annual Rafi's Amigos golf outing.
I love that. I can't believe it's 8 years already, Rafi. Holy cow. Did you think it would take off like it has?
Well, actually, the golf outing, as I routinely say, is beginning to have a life of its own. It's getting to be not only busier, but more exciting. We're helping the local cadets, and we get to that in a second, but it's like more sponsors coming in, more higher level institutions. Like recently, we have Wright State University.
That's awesome.
Their Latinos Amigos department and also the aviation department.
Which is brand new.
It's brand new. It's getting behind me in supporting the golf outing because of the connections they're going to build with Air Camp and the junior ROTC cadets and the instructors. And it's like I'm so taken aback by the amazing support from the community for this event that started 8 years ago as a means to give back to the community. And I can tell you the story about it.
Well,
please do.
Yes, absolutely. We're unscripted here.
A couple of things. People ask me, what's about Rafi's Amigos? Where many, many years ago, the beginning is that I was in high school in Puerto Rico, where I grew up, and I was so gung-ho. I was a kid of the space program. I saw it on TV. I saw the landing on the moon. And I wanted to join the junior ROTC at the high school level. Fortunately or unfortunately for me, my dad said, sorry, Rafi, can't do it. You had an older brother and an older sister going to college right now, and things are a little tight.
Yeah.
So I accepted it, and I said, well, the next step would be the ROTC at the college level, which I joined the Air Force ROTC at the University of Puerto Rico, got my second lieutenant bars, and had a phenomenal Air Force career. Retired after 26 years in the Air Force, serving eventually as a senior officer. And then I started my financial planning career, and all of a sudden I realized I want to give back in a very meaningful way. So I started Rafi's Amigos golf outing about 8 years ago, and I did it with the support of United Way of the Greater Dayton area, and all the proceeds back then It was $6,000 net profit that year, but it was profit.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Start.
Went to support the VetsLink program of the United Way. So I did that for a couple of years. Then I selected other organizations, and eventually I landed on what I believe is my true passion, is to help the junior ROTC cadets in the local area. And by doing so, I'm giving them the opportunity I never had. So I'm paying it forward, and I'm investing in the future leaders of our country. So the last 2 years, not counting the 8th, we've been teaming up with Air Camp USA. They actually Dayton born. It's an organization that has, I would say, 15, 16 years, if not more, that it started. Their main purpose is to inspire middle class, high school kids and younger, middle school, I should say, inspiring them to learn about STEM careers, science, technology, engineering, and math. And I used to be on the board of directors. Then I team up with them to ensure that all the funds that we raise through the golf outing go through Air Camp, because they're the ones who are going to actually produce the exclusive one-day Air Camp for selected junior LTCs from the local high schools. At the moment, we have Bellbrook High School participating, Fairborn, and Beavercreek. So those are the 3 schools. It's open to other schools if they would like to participate, schools from the local area. But at the moment, we have 3. And it's an amazing event. Every year after year after year, we've been raising more money. And every penny, without exception, every penny that we raise after we pay the expenses goes through Air Camp to pay for that exclusive one-day Air Camp for the cadets. And one of the cool things is that they go through several STEM modules during that one day. And are you sitting down? One of the modules is for the cadets to fly, for each one of them to fly with an instructor.
That's awesome. And
what I really like about this whole event is it all stays local.
Yeah.
All the flying and all the STEM education happens at McCare Aviation right here at the Greene County Airport. So all the money stays here to support our local kids and with the support of our local businesses.
I love that. Well, that's amazing. And I love your story, too, on how that all started and how it's come around. And that's pretty incredible. What an amazing way to give back to our kids, our military, our community. I mean, you're kind of awesome, Rafi. You're kind of awesome.
Thank you. I'm glad
you are one person that I know can rope Wendy into doing things to help with your event. She's a hard one to convince sometimes, but you somehow have got the number. People might want to tap into that.
Well, the thing is that she helps me because whenever Wendy asks me for something, I don't know how to say no to Wendy. So it's reciprocal.
There's a little reciprocal thing.
Yeah.
And Rafi always has like wine and stuff while we're doing that. So, we put it together. He knows how to entice me.
That's right.
Well, folks, I have a mantra that is, if it ain't fun, ain't doing it.
That's right.
And if it hurts, I'm not doing it either. So might as well enjoy what you can.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like us here. It can't be boring, Rafi. If it's boring, I'm not doing it.
That's right.
So how many students got to go last year?
Well, we do it for 40 cadets per year, but over the years, we have sent over 100 local cadets to the one-day Air Camp. It is amazing, and it keeps growing. Awesome. As a matter of fact, I had a meeting early today with the golf outing team, and the idea is that if we raise enough money to do the one-day Air Camp, and we have leftovers like we've had over the last couple of years, we can roll it over maybe for next year to have 2 exclusive one-day Air Camps.
Wow,
so
that'd
to
be
send
awesome.
potentially up to 80 cadets.
That's awesome.
And the one-day Air Camp, what it does, it motivates the kids to potentially attend the week-long Air Camp or get more motivated. And what's interesting, only about 4% of junior ROTC cadets ever join the military.
Really?
Yes, it's a small
That is
number.
surprising.
However, they become so ingrained in becoming a good citizen, and some of them stay here local. Some of them may pursue other careers, and those that would like to pursue an aviation career, they could do it right here through Wright State University.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The aviation curriculum. So it's amazing that once you do things from the heart and you do it with the right purpose, it's amazing how it grows organically. And you help other people that help you. And that's the beauty of this event.
Well, Rafi, it's almost like we're better together.
You got it.
Well, and
that's almost written in my forehead. And when I look at it in the mirror in the morning,
like,
Wendy says we're better together.
That's right. Yeah. But you have a core group of folks that are pretty much now annually involved, right? Between
I'll be remiss if I didn't mention, the Watt Allen family of leaderships. They have been supporting me since day one. Actually, it was one dealer, and then they kept growing. And now there's 3 of them.
Awesome.
The Chevrolet, and the Volkswagen, and the European group, and those guys are just amazing.
Yeah.
Before I even started promoting the event for this year, so Rafi, we want to be the presenting sponsor again.
That's awesome.
That's our spot, and that's the biggest spot. So
that's good. That's good when you're organizing these events when you don't have to even go out and search for sponsors sometimes, right?
Well, I mean, you still have to go there and meet new people, but what's happening is I'm spending more time with new sponsors that have shown interest than with the previous sponsor because they already know the drill.
Right. They're
just
excited
sign
about
up. And the fact that I'm also teaming up with Dixon Golf, they actually manage the website to make my life easier.
Right.
Because my cadre of folks is relatively small. We have Air Camp that they support the event and promote it, but they do the volunteer work for the registration. They handle all the money transactions and all that. So Air Camp is a major component of my team. Same as Jerry Deere, a fellow member. He helps me with the public affairs and a lot of things that we post publicly and all the videos that they have created. And I mentioned Dixon Golf and Eric Cam, and then my team. Mark Richmond is my business partner, and other people. You guys, for example, helped me put together the raffle items the night before. So these are folks that I like and I trust, and we have this unique camaraderie. And not to forget, I also include the instructors from the junior RTC units who come to my meetings, and they know what the expectation is. And they also promote the event. So, and then when I talk about sponsors, without exception, they're all local companies, local businesses, and most of them are members of the Beavercreek Chamber of Commerce.
I know. Look at that.
Which brings me to another point: is the value of becoming a member of the Beavercreek Chamber of Commerce is because the networking is real.
It is.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't have to solicit for support. You offer your support to a cause, and people get to see you in another light. And they say, well, I like that person, and I think I can trust them to help me with business, whatever that business may be. So that's a high value added becoming a member.
And Wendy drags you, kicking and screaming, might I add, to the front of our events to share about this event, right?
Well,
you really are shy.
Well, I mean...
I always look for Rafi because I know he's there. I'm like, come on up.
If you're a member of the chamber and you know what the opportunities are, take them.
Yeah.
That's right.
Take advantage of the networking. One thing that you haven't asked, and I think is funny to share with the audience, it's why Rafi's Amigos?
Yeah, I was going to ask,
who came up with that name? Well, most of you may not know, Rafi is a nickname for Rafael, my middle name. My first name is Jose, Rafael, and then Rodriguez. But I'd rather go by Rafi. That's what my dad and mom and members of my family used to call me. And then the word amigos, it's a Spanish word for friends. But different than in English, when I call somebody, hey, amigo, how are you? It's almost like a term of endearment.
Sure.
It goes a little deeper than just a friend. And then for me, it's a great opportunity through the event to network with my fellow friends and the new friends I'm making in the community in supporting this common cause, and also to help invest in the future of this great young Americans who are going to be the future leaders of our country.
That's right.
And your junior year ROTC kids, students actually help at your event.
Absolutely, they present. First of all, they help with the golf outing, but by setting up the golf bags and the golf carts, and they'll help direct people to whatever they need to go for registration. They also do a phenomenal job presenting the flags and singing the national anthem. During the golf event itself, they go running around on the golf cart trying to figure out who needs water, who needs something, and if nothing else, they just like to go for a joyride. That's a lot of fun.
I think that's very true. That's a big part.
They take that job seriously, though.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
And then during the lunchtime,
they try to keep Wendy in line sometimes.
Yeah. We had words about that.
That's right. They keep Wendy on the speed lane. But they also help during the lunchtime by ensuring that people are served properly, and they help clean up and so forth. And it's just an amazing event, not only for us, the players and the organizers, but also for them to recognize that there's people in this community that support what they do.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it's good for them to get out there and talk to other adults and people in the community, make connections. We always talk about it, kids these days, because of COVID and all those sorts of things that have happened.
And cell phones.
And all that stuff. It's like you forget about how to have a in-person relationship and how to talk to people and different things. So I think it's wonderful that they're out there and they have to learn how to do that maybe a little bit more. And
what's interesting, at this young age, they start learning what professional networking is all about.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They start talking, and then they ask you questions on careers and what should I do, this, that, and the other. And for them to, most of those junior ROTC cadets are not shy. Most of them have a very enlightened personality, but in the adult environment is where they actually shine, because it's a different ball game, and they come out of the shell, and it's a great opportunity for everybody it's a win-win for all.
Oh yeah. Now, Rafi, when is your golf outing? We didn't even say that yet.
The golf outing is on Friday, June the 6th. At the Beavercreek Golf Club. We start around 8 o'clock registration, and shotgun is at 9. And then there's plenty of great fun surprises throughout the different holes. We have one that's been very favorite, is the air gun. That's a popular one.
Right.
People love the cannon.
We have everybody likes to shoot that cannon. Nothing else for the noise. And we have a lot of retired or ex-military folks. They like that gun in their hands.
That's right.
Including me. And the noise that it makes.
That's right.
Kaboom. It's pretty amazing.
I get nervous when it's in Wendy's hand.
Yeah,
though, Rafi.
Yeah. I'm like, Chris, run.
Yeah, right.
So you can catch this.
Yeah, I could envision that. But then we have another game with Dixon Golf. They put some hula hoops on the fairway, and if you get inside the hula hoops, you could lower the stroke by 1 or 2, whatever the case may be.
So does Dixon actually come and help then?
Yes.
Is that how that works? Okay.
Dixon Golf, not only do they manage the website, but they come in and help me
I don't think I
with the
realized
event.
that part.
And then we have McAllister's Deli. I had to take off my hat. The last couple of years, they have actually sponsored the lunch, the lunch boxes, and that's a major accomplishment, because it saves me some dollars, and it's donated. And McAllister's very well known in the community.
Sure.
And we also have Pizza Dive. They are typically on Hole 11, if I'm not mistaken. They give out free pizza.
That's the one.
And they're just phenomenal, folks. Phenomenal.
And people love to go to that hole and get some food.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And
Pizza at 9:30.
And then Amy gets you to dress up like a pizza and take a picture with her.
I've done that a couple of times already.
So
and
happy.
For some reason, the picture ends up on social media. But anyway, he said, Rafi, you pizza guy? I said, well, today I was. So it's a good community event. So the interesting news today, as of this morning, today is April the 7th. We still have about 2 months to go, right? We have 93 players out of 120 max.
There you go.
So we
spots are filling up fast.
We're close to very close to closing the event. For players, we can still sponsor and so forth, but it's going so fast. It's amazing, and if people are interested, feel free to go to AskRafi.com. That's AskRafi.com/events, and the information is right there.
Perfect.
It's a great website.
And I also wanted to let people know that we have a special event in anticipation of the golf outing, which is a really nice dinner at Casa Nunez.
Ooh, one of my favorites.
Yeah, which is going to happen this coming Saturday, the 12th of April. And if you go to askrafi.com/events, the information is there to register.
Perfect.
And there's a few more spots available.
We have a handful, but people are encouraged to participate. And what's really interesting about Ivan and Susie Nunez, they're donating all the proceeds for the golf outing. So that's an amazing gesture from both Ivan and Susie Nunez, which are also members of the chamber.
They are, and let's see, we've gotten 2 lunches so far delivered to the chamber from Casa Nunez.
Bringing Susie on staff has been a very tasty
that's
treat.
what I was going to say. I'm like, sold.
She didn't promise that, but
She didn't, but it's been being delivered, and I am so happy because, let's see, well, we'll say Monday we got Cuban sandwiches delivered, Chris.
That's right.
Oh my God, it's my favorite. They're so good. So we're excited that Susie's here and that Yvonne likes to deliver lunch and spoil
just
us.
like
and you and Yvonne have
he
been.
can do it anytime.
I was gonna say, how long have you and the Nunez's been friends?
Quite
Long
a
time.
few years.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I did not meet them when I was on active duty. It was not until I fully retired from the military that I met him actually through the chamber. And you said Cuban sandwiches, and I'm going to share with you the same word you said, delicious. In Spanish, delicioso. Ooh.
Delicioso.
There you
I can
go.
do it. Delicioso.
There you go.
You're bilingual now.
Delicioso, mi amigo.
There you go.
She's really good now.
Yeah, she's good now. Watch out, she could be dangerous pretty soon.
Just give me some of that black Puerto Rican.
Oh,
you
my
know,
gosh.
it's just going to be coming out.
So Yvonne pours it, but Rafi warns people about that. You tell people, be careful, right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, this is awesome. And so your website is the right place to go to.
Well,
Ask Rafi.
if you go to askrafi.com/events,
Is that
then-
sponsors as well as players?
Huh?
Is that sponsorships as well as players?
Yeah, yeah.
Just to make sure.
I wanted to go through the website first because it's easy to follow. askrafi.com/events, and you click on the specific event, whether it's a Casa Nunez dinner or this coming Saturday, April 12th, or the 8th annual Rafi's Amigos, which is the next one because it's done chronologically. Then you click on that page, it has information, and then there's a red lettering that says for registration, click here, which takes you then to the Dixon Golf page where people can register as individual players, as a foursome, or sponsor. And the sweet spot is Rafi's Amigos sponsorship because it gives you a foursome plus a whole sign promoting your company. And there's so many new sponsorship levels. I encourage everybody to go in and check them out because they're actually a very sweet financial number that it makes it very easy for people to support.
Oh, good.
So the cost
Sure.
is really very affordable. So we added a few more of those so more people
Awesome.
can participate.
Very
great.
nice. That's awesome. Yeah. So everybody go to askrafi.com/events and check it out because it's going to be a great time. Hopefully, we're going to knock on wood now for good weather.
That's right.
But usually June 6th should be fabulous. And we're just excited to help support that and be a part of it as well. It's amazing what you do for the community, Rafi.
You kind of kick off
we thank
the
you for
scramble
that.
season, and
Yeah.
we close it down in September.
That's right.
you know?
That's right. I know. Golf.
And
One
you
of
know,
these days, I'm going to have my golf lessons. I'm really going to do that.
She says this.
swear it. I know I say this every year, but maybe this year I'll really do it because I want to go and I want to golf in some of these, Rafi.
And one thing that most people don't know is that we have exciting vehicles, a hole-in-one sponsored by White Allen. The last couple of years, we had a red Corvette that
awesome.
Wendy and
Yeah.
I took pictures together.
Yeah, we did.
Remember that?
I do. I still have those.
Yeah, and last year we had a Porsche.
That's
on
right.
The hole-in-one.
Yeah.
And you and I took pictures.
We did.
Right
There's a
now,
theme here.
we
Sports
trying
cars and new
to we're trying to assuming that they have one on the lot is the new ID VW bus. Remember
those
that's
look
going
cool.
retro?
I've seen
Yeah, I
those
do.
online.
So if they have one, they would probably bring that one to be only one. But because there's 3 dealerships, we're going to have 3 cars on
nice.
location. We're going to have a Chevrolet. It's another surprise to see what they're going to bring. Then we have the VW bus, if we could get one because they're getting
Yeah.
to be very
It's a hot
popular.
commodity, probably.
And most likely a new Audi or another Porsche. Or even a Jaguar.
I would take any of the above.
Okay, all right.
She's not too particular, as long as it makes her look good.
That's right.
And this is a way to,
What was that?
Wendy's breaking our table over there, Rafi.
Yeah, there's some weird thing down here.
Don't
Sorry.
touch.
I can't help it.
Did you put the cat outside?
say,
Or
I
is it
know.
coming back?
No, my cat's at home.
If the table collapses on us, it's Wendy's fault.
Yeah.
I'm not
That'd be a
touching
great
anything.
first
That would be
video.
a good outtake from our video today, folks. That Wendy breaks the table.
Can happen. Anything can happen here.
That's right. Well, this is awesome. We've talked too that when we go there and hang out at your golf scramble, it's just you have such a great audience of folks they're good friends of yours, but are also dedicated business people in the community, and it's always great to just see what is going on in Beavercreek and around us. So
it also showcases the real personal power of networking.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about what you sell or where you represent or where your business is. It's getting together to support a common cause. And by doing that, you start getting to know your sponsors and the players, and then you start developing a relationship. Right. I made some amazing relationship with people that otherwise I would have never met. And they're becoming sponsors, and we're becoming friends, and we could go to lunch and have coffee, and I meet them again at the Beavercreek Chamber if they're members of the chamber. It's an amazing opportunity to get together my current amigos and the new amigos in support of a common cause.
Yeah. It is pretty neat. I know, too, that a lot of times at our golf outings, we have so many things going on throughout the year that we see a lot of people that we don't normally see throughout the year. So it's kind of like we're almost like seeing our old friends again. And so I love that, too. So the networking and just seeing people that you might not normally see is just, it's exciting, it's fun, and it brings everybody back together again. And so it's very important. It's a wonderful opportunity and a wonderful time.
absolutely. So we are super excited. So AskRafi.com/events. Go to that for playing and or sponsoring.
That's right.
And
Or even donating. We accept donations as well.
Yeah. Anything for raffles and all that kind of stuff.
Or
Absolutely.
financial donations. Anybody has any questions, my phone number is listed on the website. Just give me a call.
There you go.
And as far as raffles go for donations, are there specific things you're looking for typically?
Well, typically items that will be of interest for the general public, and in many cases for the golfers. We even have some amazing liquor that is very popular in golf outings.
Yes.
We have some
There's a
phenomenal
theme about that,
baskets.
too.
I know.
We have the wine bags. And we have so many different things. I will say that if you would like to donate a basket, just give me a call or let us know what you're trying to bring. We don't turn anybody down. It's something that will be appealing. We have a lot of golf balls. We have a lot of. This year is going to be a unique year. You have some things we're giving out to every player, but I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Oh, teaser. There's the
I
teaser.
know.
Well, isn't it one of your clients that makes the wine bags?
That is correct.
That's a really neat thing that she's
It
done.
is. It really is.
It's a senior lady in her I was in her 90s. She likes to do that kind of work, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to see her. I don't know if it's this week or next week. She actually called me and said, "Rafi, when you come over to pick up the bags?"
Oh, I love that.
By the way, we need to do a review of your portfolio. No, I want you to donate the bags. So that's a good relationship to have.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Now, for that same reason, I need some donations of bottles of wine.
Okay.
Because I got the bag, I need the wine to fill them in.
We'll help you out with that. We usually throw that out to our board of directors and our members, and we try to help out with the wine side of things. So we'll absolutely do that again, along with all the other information you can find. We'll have it out on social media. It's kind of been circulating, but we'll get some more things out there for you too, and see if we
coming
can't.
up fast.
I know. I just can't believe that it's April.
I know.
Like the
that
first.
we're only 2 months away from this.
I feel like I'm going to wake up tomorrow. It's going to be Christmas.
She needs to quit saying that because I want spring and summer and fall to be here.
I know, I do
keep
too.
trying to
But I
skip
mean,
ahead.
it's going so fast, Chris.
They
It
say
is.
the older you get, the faster time goes. That's all I'm saying. Are you getting really old?
Chris, look down here below the table. I got something for you. Okay.
Whatever
No,
you
Wendy-
do will be
Wendy-
captured on video today, Wendy. so
Wendy
be
doesn't
careful.
get old; she gets seasoned.
She's like wine. She
Like
gets
a
better with
woman.
age.
I'm seasoned and sassy.
There
Well,
you
that's true. Yes.
I am the Boss.
Chris, I'm trying to protect you here.
It's hard, Rafi. And now I've got Susie in here. So Wendy is the queen. Susie has apparently claimed the title goddess, and I just
We nicknamed you the Jester.
How do I get? I do not have the same kind of status as these other two ladies I'm working with now. I don't know how this happens.
It's how it should be, Chris.
I just provide
Absolutely.
entertainment. Although you're the one that
right.
provides most of the entertainment that we can laugh at.
No, untrue.
You don't do it intentionally. You just fall down and hurt yourself or something. So
Because you don't pick me up when you're supposed to.
she's still bitter, Rafi.
I
She's
am.
still bitter.
But anyway.
Well, this is awesome.
We have to move on, right? We're going to move on to Rafi, chamber happenings and other things. Now, you're still here, obviously, so chime in. Feel free to add anything or talk about anything else as we go, or just, laugh at funny jokes if we have any. I don't know. Sometimes Chris does. Sometimes he doesn't.
She thinks my jokes are
Well,
good.
a word for those people listening or even watching the video that are on the sidelines to join a particular chamber. All I have to say is that the Beavercreek Chamber is extremely welcoming. Very good people, highly professional, and the networking is extremely good. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's amazing how the networking has worked. Mm-hmm. And I have to say that, have I gotten business out of it? Of course I have. But it's more about the networking. It's not just about me, the business owner. How can I help another business owner grow and flourish? Because, excuse me, there may not be a direct correlation with what I do, but I know somebody that may help them or become a client of them or theirs if they need to expand their clientele. So it's done very gracefully. I love the events. They're a lot of fun, and having Wendy as the MC and you, Chris, as the co-MC, emphasis on co-MC.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, and you make it very lively. And it's a great group of professionals that I just enjoy meeting every month or more often as the opportunities arise.
Yeah.
Great. And just want to let everybody know that was a completely unpaid solicitation by...
Chris, can I keep that $20 you gave me under the table? No, just kidding.
I just like it that you wear green because you're a financial advisor and you're looking for money all the time for
right.
sponsors. Works out well.
No, it's totally unsolicited.
It's Masters League,
I
too.
just love to support the chamber and every other organization that I belong to because it all stays here in the community. And if we all have a talent given by the guy upstairs, let's use it for the benefit of others.
Right.
And that way we make our community a better place to live, work, and raise our families.
Absolutely.
I love
Well,
that.
you could be like a spokesperson for the community as well.
I know.
You like double up.
Would do that.
Well, I do it as a natural behavior, and it's fun to be in a community where you feel accepted, you feel part of it, and you're making a contribution, and people recognize it.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. For sure.
All right, well, then let's move on to some chamber and community happenings, Wendy.
What's going on, Chris?
I'm just looking. We got a list.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, on the Thursday. So we are here on a Monday recording. Rafi mentioned that earlier, but tomorrow when this goes out will be Thursday. So
That's
the
correct.
10th is our next Young Professionals Network at Off Par, and that's from 5 to 7. That's Off Par, the golf simulators. Not to be confused, because across the street
is the other one. We don't want to say it because then people will be like, which one?
Which one am I
again?
going to? Right.
Yeah, but it's going to be exciting. Our young professionals get together about every other month and have an event where it's a networking event. And then usually on their off months, they'll do a service project. So excited to help get our young professionals together. That's anybody under 40. Or if you just think it sounds like a really cool event, just call me up and you know what? We're going to go.
And there's no registration for that. You just show up on Thursday night from 5
That's
to
right.
7.
And
there's food. There's going to be open bar. Or not open bar, but cash bar. Wendy's paying for the open
Take
bar.
that back, Chris, right now.
I meant the bar will be open. Wendy, or you can just say put on Wendy's tab.
No.
That'll make it real open. No, it'll be cash bar, Pies and Pints, I believe, is going to be doing food, right?
Yes, we're going to have food from Pies and Pints.
Some simulators to golf and play, and it'll be a great time.
It will be. So come check it out, 5 to 7 tomorrow.
And then a week from Thursday on the 17th is our next Business Links. It's hard to believe. I feel like we were just at Wright State doing our networking event.
I know,
and it's
right?
like next week is our next one. So this is going to be hosted by Emily Turpak of M's Design Group, but her location, and this is where we got to keep clarifying for people, is actually going to be at Sibco Parking and Storage, which is by Phillips Companies, because that's where she has her big storage facility for her staging business. And she's going to have things set up inside as well as tents and things outside. So crossing our fingers for great weather.
That's right.
But she's going to have an opportunity to kind of showcase what she can do for staging, which is awesome. I know you have been friends with her for a long time and known about her.
And even in my real estate career, we did staging as well. So I know how important it is to sell homes. But it's something, too, that you can use a staging person not only to help sell real estate, but it can also be for office space. It can also be, hey, if I just want to, like, refresh my living room, stagers are great to come in and help with color palettes, different ideas for furniture, arrangements, all those things.
All the things I hate.
And I love all of it. I can't wait to touch all her pretty stuff, too, because it's my favorite thing. But we're super excited about it. It is going to be wonderful. She's got a huge place. She's got it all set up for where we're going to park, the tents and all outside and inside with different staged kind of like seating spots. And she's going to have food and beverages. And it's just going to be something different. So come on out and support another chamber member in a different way and see what she has going on.
Yeah, so you can register for that on our website at beavercreekchamber.org and go to the upcoming events tab and register, and then that has the address as well for you. So we'd love to have you guys come out. And then, oh my goodness, in a couple weeks, it's Dayton Dragons Chamber Night.
Baseball's getting ready to start.
I know. I think this is their opening week for minor league.
Yep, isn't that crazy? But yeah, on the 23rd, we're going to be in the suites up at Boost Mobile Suites at the Dayton Dragons Stadium for our chamber night. So you can come on out. It opens at 6 o'clock. The game's at 7:05. You come on up. You get the suite experience. You get food. We've got ballpark food that they're going to have out there, which is always good. Chris goes back like 3 times. They have non-alcoholic beverages in the suites are available, and popcorn. I love their popcorn that they do. And if you want alcoholic beverages, that is able to be purchased there as well. But come on out. You can check out who we might have there in our suite. Plus, there'll be 3 other suites with other chambers as well. So we kind of like go in and out, so you can mix and mingle. And it's just a great night. Who doesn't love to go to the Dragons on an evening and just spend it out at the ballpark? So
absolutely, it's always a fun time.
That's right. And if it rains, it doesn't matter, because you know what?
We're up in the suite, and there's still gonna be food to eat.
That's right.
My favorite part of that night. No, absolutely. Coming up, we are also, it's kind of a scheduling conflict, right, for us, because we want to be at 2 places at one time. Is on June 6th is our legislative breakfast. Same day as Rafi's Amigos Golf Scramble, from 7:30 to 9:30 is our legislative breakfast. So
yeah, so if you want to know all about politics, which I think people have probably heard enough of that lately, but if you want to learn more about local things going on, you can join us and then run out to Rafi's golf outing after, or you know what, just come in and leave about 8:45-ish, 9 o'clock. You'll have gotten your fill, and just head over to the golf course. I mean, there you go, Rafi. We'll just do that.
We will be leaving right from that event to come over and hang out. So that's a fun day. So
yeah, so we're excited. If you're interested in that, just go to our website. You'll see it on our calendar under events, and you can register right there.
Absolutely. A couple of job openings. Residence Inn is still looking for a general manager, as far as we are aware.
Yes,
and then,
they are.
And then Fit Nutrition looking for some part-time help, I believe. Is that correct, Wendy?
You are correct, Chris.
Thought I remember from last week. Awesome. So if you're looking for some part-time work for Fit Nutrition is a great lead. If you know of somebody or are somebody who would like to be a general manager at the Residence Inn, you can reach out to them over there, and the great team over there.
And just a reminder, too, to anybody listening, any of our members, if you have job openings, please let us know so we can get it out there on our social media, on our website, and we can help get that filled for you, because there are a lot of people still looking. We've got some great connections, so just let us know what you need.
All right. I'm trying to read your handwriting here for the 24th. What's going on here?
So April 24th is going to be our brew.
Okay, I read it right.
It's with Southern Ohio Brewing, and it's going to be a celebration with Arbor Day. And so they're going to create their first ever our brew at Southern Ohio.
Like trees?
Yeah, it's going to be all about the trees. All about the trees. And it's going to be from 4 to 9 over at Southern Ohio, and it sounds like a great opportunity to collaborate with the city and Parks and Rec, and it's going to be pretty awesome on Arbor Day, because we have on many occasions won one of the awards for like most trees in a city kind of thing. I know Zach's probably going to call me after
Well, we're
this.
Tree
Be like,
City
Wendy,
USA.
that's it. That's what I was looking for. Tree City USA.
Yeah.
So pretty awesome. Look at that.
That is.
Now we're going to have our own R brew.
And speaking of the city, they are doing their Soar into Spring event on the 26th, and that is 11 to 1 at Lafino Park. I'm reading, once again, reading your handwriting. It's a little sketchy here.
You make me write it, so you're going to have to learn how to
I have
read
to translate it.
That's right.
Yes, 11 to 1 at Lafino Park. That's fun. And then that's also the Fisher House Gala at Sinclair College.
That's right. That's right. So that's the Fisher Nightingale House Gala that evening at Sinclair. The registration is open for that. If you're interested, you can go online to Fisher Nightingale House and register for that. If you can't seem to find that information, you can always reach out to us here at the Chamber, and we can make sure you get connected with that. But another great organization that's a lot to my heart, too, and goes back to that military background, Rafi. So, super, super awesome, and a great night of fun and raffles and just supporting the community. So it means a lot.
Absolutely. So, Rafi, you mentioned hole number 11 on your golf scramble is hole number 11 on ours as well. Our friends at the Beavercreek Pizza Dive, they are our podcast sponsor. And so, Wendy, isn't it time to?
No,
It is.
Chris, it isn't. What did you miss? Look on your sheet.
I'll do the commercial first, then go back to that.
Oh.
I'm already giving you the lead in.
I know, and I'm like rejecting it completely, folks.
You are.
Because I'm like,
how come you don't just roll with something? How come you can't just roll with my error?
And I happen to be right in the middle, looking at both sides.
He's like, Rafi's like, and I don't know what's going on.
She's just like, no, go back. No, do your commercial, Wendy. I gave you a great. I teed you up. Get it? Teed up.
All right. Well, here's a word from our sponsor, Beavercreek Pizza Dive, where every slice tells a story. Their handcrafted pizzas are made with love and passion, using only the freshest ingredients. From New York-style favorites to innovative creations, there's something for everyone at Beavercreek Pizza Dive. Whether you're dining in, taking out, or ordering delivery, dive into flavor with Beavercreek Pizza Dive today. Located at 4021 Dayton Xenia Road, and location number 2 coming later this year.
Could she do commercials for a living, Rafi?
Oh, I love her voice. she has a radio voice.
I know. She has. I'm going to just start subcontracting her out so that.
Ooh, please do.
Yeah. Well, will you be out of the office some?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we will go back to what I skipped over because obviously I did miss this.
Chris.
But this is awesome because last week we met with Steve from the Beavercreek Clay Courts Tennis Club.
That's right.
And they have some amazing things. First of all, they are kind of a hidden gem in Beavercreek alone. They're by Green Valley Pool, and they have, I think, 8 clay courts. They have bocce ball, and they have pickleball courts.
They do.
And they do some amazing things. They're trying to grow. They're doing a charity event later this year. They did it last year. They've got really some high-level tennis tournaments that they bring in as well. And even in conjunction with the big one down at Cincinnati. That same week, they do their own tournament that some people like to come watch in Cincinnati and play up here. So they're going to be doing a chamber game night with us. They're hosting us, right?
I know they are. I cannot wait
it's
for
far
that.
out. It's in October.
It is.
But we want to get it on your calendar, October 2nd, because this is going to be fun. It's going to be a great time to go experience this, see this. I may actually start playing tennis again one day after talking to Steve. I really want to do the Dusty Rackets thing and go out and start hitting the ball around.
I'm coming with my video camera to do that.
I'm not concerned about that. I'd like to see you go out and play tennis.
I told Steve that I would play bocce ball because
you have to have a drink in your hand.
That's right. One of the requirements of playing bocce ball is you have to have your drink in one hand and play with the other. And I'm like, perfect. Sign me up. So bocce ball it is for me. Thank you very much. But we're going to go see him here in a couple of weeks, aren't we, to do a video, and he's going to have some tennis players.
Yeah,
he's going to have some tennis players out there, and then we're going to talk about some of the things they have going on for their tournaments coming up. But it sounds really exciting, and I'm just, he's wonderful. Yeah. And I think, like you said, it's kind of a hidden gem. It's super affordable even to join out there, and they've got all different kinds of opportunities for lessons from, I think, 5 years old and on up. Yep. And so, and it was a passion for him because he was
it's a retirement project of sorts.
It was. So that was really amazing too because they weren't originally clay courts there. He created that and made them into clay courts. So
yeah, he's got quite a story.
Yeah, he does.
That is awesome. So, hey, just another member benefit that we want to highlight is this show.
That's right.
Being
this
here
is a
with
member
us.
benefit, right, Rafi?
Absolutely.
You can come on in and be a guest with us and get the word out about an event, about your business, anything that's going on. We'd love to have you. And we're getting some folks actually to start taking us up on it. And I think I'm into
August
I think maybe September now.
Wow.
Yeah, where we have guests line up each week. But that still leaves plenty of time, you guys. So just another option that it is here. And not only can you be on our show, but if you're thinking about starting a podcast on your own, come on in, learn about our setup here. We'll teach you how to use it. It's super easy. Really, you need time, a plan, and an SD card. And that's it. And you can have your very own podcast.
That's right. We can help you make it happen. And Rafi, you get to be witness to what everybody is waiting for on the edge of their seats every week. Wendy's words of wisdom.
Oh, Chris. You just tee that up so well,
you
don't
give us something to chew on?
Oh, you're going to chew on this one all week long, maybe into next week. So here we go. Your goals should be big enough to scare you, but not so big that they require a restraining order. I mean, I'm just saying, they got to scare you, but not to that level.
Is this something you learned from watching your prison shows?
Oh, do we need to get started on that, Chris?
Probably not.
Probably not. But
Wendy
I'm
does.
just saying.
Wendy does have a thing for watching prison shows. Rafi, I'm a little scared.
Rafi, I have learned how to make hooch 2 different ways. I've learned different lingo to use to know when, like, the prison guards are coming and when you got to hide your hooch. And I mean, I'm ready. I mean, I just got to learn how to braid better.
Why are you preparing for that? What's going to lead you to the claim?
Yeah, no, you just don't know, Chris. You don't know what you don't know.
All right. Well,
but anyway,
who are we going to shout out today, Wendy?
You know, I've just got a couple of shout-outs this week, specifically because of our YPN event that'll be open tomorrow at Off Park. So our YPN sponsors, I want to say a big thank you to Joe and Amanda Jenkins, as well as our friends over at West Banco. Thank you guys so much for being sponsors for our Young Professionals Network. We couldn't do it without you.
Absolutely. As you know, Rafi, sponsorships matter, don't they?
They do.
I believe it.
They do.
Well, this has been fun. We are glad that you were willing to come in with us and glad to be the brave first video with us.
I forgot something.
Oh, no.
You can't wrap it up yet, Chris.
Uh-oh.
I know that this is being shown on Wednesday, but as we're recording it today on Monday.
Oh, here we go. I knew she wouldn't get away from this.
Do you know what day it actually is, Rafi? You know how days are all different things, right? Like it's Happy Sunday, it's happy whatever. It's all these different days.
Do
you know what today is?
Well, all I know is not Taco Tuesday for sure.
It is not Taco Tuesday. It is something even better than Taco Tuesday. It is International Beaver Day.
She's been waiting for this.
Rafi, how could we go forward with this podcast and not talk about the beaver when we are the Beavercreek Chamber of Commerce?
Well, Beavercreek is a great community. It's one of the most desired communities in the whole state of Ohio.
Hey, and we have real beavers in our creeks.
Yes, we do.
I've seen pictures. Jackie finds them. She has them over there in Beaver Creek.
Does this mean it's a damn good day?
It is a damn good day.
Damn. That's what they did, right?
It is. April 7th is the
International Beaver Day.
I don't know. I guess it's April 7th every year.
I would assume so, yes.
So we just discovered it, so.
I know, but now we will have it forever. Next year, maybe I'll make Chris dress up like a beaver.
I'm the jester, not the beaver.
Oh, we'll put the little jester hat over on top of the beaver. Yeah, we got it. No worries.
All right. Well,
you need the teeth. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're going to wrap this up before Wendy goes.
Yeah, we can't let
further.
it. Yeah. Well, we won't do that, Chris. But hey, everybody, thanks for listening to our show.
If you found this helpful, interesting, or just plain entertaining, please consider giving us a review on your favorite podcasting app.
Until next time, in a world full of oranges, be a banana.
I figured you'd end with letting water roll off the beaver's back today.
Oh, I didn't. Oh,
That's
next
all
time.
right.
Next time. Next April 7th.
Stay tuned. All right. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.